Hello, welcome back to Sunless Sea. Okay. A stern reminder from the Admiralty, in the name and by the power of Her Enduring Majesty, a trade embargo and quarantine in absolute perpetuity has hereby been declared on the Empire of Hands. No ship of London is to permit aboard a Pentecost ape without express and prior permission of the Admiralty. Any and all acts of spirit phage are prohibited. They know what they did. Beware of stowaways, keep a tight grip on your soul. On my soul. Okay, someone or something here is trying to get my soul. The flea-ridden mayor. With the regulations in mind, it is a surprise to be greeted by a mere itching monkey in a tattered yellow robe, barely walking with the help of a ceremonial staff. An official greeting. Hello. Maybe I should give it a voice. Hello, cries the mayor, in the broken voice of one not yet used to human speech. Come, make yourselves at home. Our souls welcome in bountiful Empire of Hands. The crew ships uncomfortably. They know the stories. It will take more than the natural beauty of this place to make most of them risk shore leave here. Okay, they don't want to shore leave, but I can. We can go to Port Stanton. Soul-hungry monkeys reluctantly tend this trading post, waiting for an opportunity to escape. Bloated fleas hop from ape to man and man to ape, gorging themselves without a care for which is which. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. An audience with the flea-ridden mayor. I cannot even... Oh, I need to explore all the islands, okay, to get a port report here. Interesting. Okay, I can do the strategic information thing here. Yep. The Admiral commissioned you to gather information here at the Empire's edge. That's difficult, but you could pick up a few scraps. Okay, words on the wind. The barely sold monkeys of Port Stanton mutter together in a dozen bastardized dialects. Invented stories, gossip 20 years old, intimate revelations from the scraps of subconscious knowledge that adhere to souls. The effect is of sampling a rich, fascinating stew that might just possibly contain rat droppings. The Admiral would regard this mission as a failure, but others might be interested. Okay, I have intriguing slipper and a Z story. That's how hard it is to get a Z story, really? Okay, I'm not gonna do shore leave here. Okay, an audience with the flea-ridden mayor. He is not busy, no appointments are required. Okay. King of an empty castle. That's sad. The flea-ridden mayor scratches himself on a chair made of crates, surrounded by boxes of long rotten trade goods. As a 5-souled ape, he will be able to petition for membership of court. For now, the trade embargo has left him trapped on the outside. A 3-souled overseer with no talent for order. Oh well, oh, that's how it look. The mayor's shack. In better times, being overseer of Port Stanton gave the incumbent their pick of visitors to the Empire. Now is as thankless as a task as any to be found in the Neath. I can sell my soul to the mayor, no thanks. Acquire fresh supplies. Acquire emergency fuel. 20 echo for supply is not too bad. 40 echoes for fuel is very expensive. Okay. I have no business with you then. Excuse yourself. The mayor returns to pretending to work. Outside, a crowd of monkeys that has absolutely not been listening in scampers away. Okay, we call for help is you need a submarine for that. Okay, let's go to the Zeppelin. Intense work is underway across the bridge. Turn away. 2 monkey guards wielding rifles and rusty bayonets block the bridge. This is not for your eyes, outsider. Avert them, walk away, walk faster. Good human. Okay, I'm not allowed at the Zeppelin yet. Okay, so Port Stanton offers nothing now. I shall do sailing the Empire of Hands. This means, I think, what it means is it goes around and visit the other islands. Okay, this is a zeppelin here, and there's a lot of like bigger islands around. Okay. Communal wooden boats offer free passage to all travelers willing to row between islands. Okay, let's do from up down. A scouting trip Sovereign Island. A wooden palace stretches across the whole island. Passage to it lit by a field of tiny gleam buoys. The heart of the empire. Many boats circle the island, all keeping their distance. The one that gets closest is an extended rowboat painted in yellows, whites, and reds. 4 silver monkeys strain at the oars, while its true passenger sits in comfort behind a gauze of curtain. Just for a moment, an eye catches yours, but only for a moment. It would not do for a high-souled ape to see something so beneath its notice. You mean me? I am beneath your notice. Fine. Okay. Today the sprawling palace is called the Wild Wheel Court. Tomorrow, who knows? The world of the Pentacles apes is one of cruel whimsy, where stolen traditions last only as long as their amusement. I can't gain access to the court because I don't have a gift for the Monkey Emperor. Okay, I'll go back to my boat then. The guards stare as you row away. It will take some effort to ingratiate yourself here. Perhaps you could find something on one of the other islands. Perhaps. Okay, let's try Fountainhead Island. Ancient secrets peek out of the trees. Any may visit, but a few panties ever bother to make the pilgrimage. A young ancient empire. The Empire of Hands is hardly as old as they pretend, but mimicry and theft infuses their whole culture. If the panties have come to think that rulers should be buried in ancient temples, then it is ancient temples they will build. It would hardly be the first time their attempts to mirror humanity have entirely missed the point. Okay, I can go to a temple in the forest or return to the boat. A treasure hunt. I need an ancient-ish treasure map. Okay. Swiftly growing vegetation keeps a thick forest wrapped around variable ancient ruins. Even the yet-to-be plundered ones are heavily scarred with crowbar marks. A temple in the forest in a clearing of parasynthetic trees looms an imposing structure of wood and stone. The vault of the first emperor. It stretches through the forest in a number of styles, each designed by the whims of the latest Pentacles apes, who felt it needed to be made grander. You will take a dedicated team to break in and uncover its secrets. Perhaps you will bring one here later. Okay. Nothing to see here. It will take a better equipped expedition to uncover this island's secrets and treasures. Okay, so the Fountainhead Island is like the treasure island of sorts. Need to be explored. Okay, investigation for another day. Perhaps there is someone in Fallen London who might be able to help you get to the treasures of this island. Okay. The next island is the Ash Isthmus. Neither man nor ape claims this volcanic remnant between islands. Haunted, they say. Ridiculous. Of apes and monkeys, the trip offers little time to think on the panties. Technically, they are monkeys rather than apes, but it is not tactful to remind them of this. To their high-souled faces, the accepted name is Pentacles apes. In private, though, the bitchy monkeys. I have to fill in the blanks. If you ask me to fill in the blanks, that's the one that I come off with. The bitchy monkeys is about as common as one might say, and ad hominoid insult, whatever that means. I can enter the forest. Black beaches give way to an oasis of gently glowing trees and the scent of rotting flowers. Okay, I can enter the forest. Parasynthetic vegetation thrives in the Empire of Hands. Fertile soil and cool humidity. Into the woods. Wide natural paths run between clumps of trees, softly lit by a dim green glow and the occasional glimmer of fall stars through the canopy. Only the cracking of leaves and the soothing sounds of water break the serenity of this volcano-forged paradise. Oh, I can do a few things here. I can hunt for supplies, which is a tough challenge. 37%, nope. I can relax in a hot spring. Steam and a hint of sulfur gently rise from a secluded natural pool flanked by trees and mushrooms. Okay, let's try that. A moment for yourself. You slip out of your itchy clothes and into the welcoming caress of hot, deep water. The salts and sweats of sailing life melt away as you simply float, bare and free. Above, fall stars glimmer bright enough to be worth wishing on. All around, the glow of the trees casts ambient calm on the silent peace. How long has it been since you had a moment like this? Since London? Longer? I've lost 5 terror and yeah, explored. Okay, there's a few options here. Hey, what shall I think about? A thought for the past, a thought for the future, a thought for the east, or a thought for the Z. No thoughts. Not right now. That sounds lovely. A thought for the future. Ambition brought you this far in your journey, and one way or another, ambition will end it. But have you changed your journeys? Has it? Every day, another step closer. There are as many reasons to take to the Z as there are sailors. For money, power, the joy of exploration, to head north, and damn the consequences. Most never come close to fulfilling their ambition. But you are different. You know what you want, and with a sturdy crew by your side, you will achieve it. Perhaps no one will remember your name afterwards. That does not mean you cannot leave your mark. Wait, what was that? Sounded like giggling? Caught. A tiny blonde girl perches watching on a rock. Her innocent grin is spiced with mischievous glee. Oh, she moves like a monkey, but she giggles like an imp. At the look on your face at being caught bathing in her hot spring, and one that flirts onto it as she scoops up your clothes. Oh no! A monkey foundling. Shipwrecked as a baby, raised by the empire of hens, she now plays between the worlds of apes and men. Neither quite one nor entirely of the other. Demand that she put those down at once. Or desperate swim. Curse this relaxed limbs! The monkey foundling makes things interesting. She waits, grinning innocently until you emerge from the hot spring with nothing but your strategically placed hands for modesty. Before you can get close enough though, she bolts from a crouched position and into the forest on all fours. A scampering run that turns every rock and fallen tree into a springboard. I'm chasing her down naked? Chase the monkey foundling, damn it! You cannot return to the crew like this! Into the forest, the branches scrape against your skin. The damp mud squidges between your toes. There is no sign of the monkey foundling, but her tracks are easily followed. A forest clearing. The footprints lead here. She has not even attempted to hide them. It is as if she wants you to follow. Ouch! Your hand slaps to your stinging buttock. The little stone lands in the dirt as a familiar giggle comes from above. You look to see the monkey foundling dangling upside down from a branch by her legs, a blowpipe in hand and bag just out of your reach. Tantalizingly so. Taking a deep breath, you politely, very politely, request that she return your damn clothes now. The monkey foundling listens and gives it some thought, tapping her blowpipe against her lips as she decides. Say please, she grins. Please. There, it is said. The monkey foundling thinks for a moment. Pretty please? I can throw a rock at her. That wouldn't be nice. Pretty please. With an imaginary cherry on top if she likes. The monkey foundling has never heard of cherries. Pretty, pretty please, she adds, stifling a giggle. Pretty, 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 pretty please. Damn it, it is freezing. How much longer? The monkey foundling is poker face. Pretty, 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 pretty please. Fine, pretty, 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 pretty please. Your anguished plea echoes through the trees. A gift from the monkey foundling. You appear to have a pretty, pretty please her, and she decides you deserve a reward. She fishes in her bag and generously throws you a sock. A single, solitary sock. She learns a few new swear words as she races off across the branches, near double up with laughter. I can pursue the monkey foundling, but it's 38% chance. She moves effortlessly through the branches above. Let's go. Succeed! A trap! You just spot the loop rope in time to jump over it, avoiding what would otherwise have been a nasty trip into the air. The monkey foundling looks disappointed. This is not one of your regrets. The chase continues. The monkey foundling slides down a vine in front of you. She sticks out her tongue and scampers through a break in the trees. A marsh of terrible stench is a place that skunks would think twice of entering. If the Empire of Hands had such creatures, the monkey foundling, of course, is unconcerned, as much at home here as high in the branches or running the forest paths. She almost dances effortlessly across a thin fallen tree that crosses the mire. Surrounded by the foulest, bubbling mud that has ever invaded your nostrils. She balances in the middle, daring you to try to follow. Yes, I will follow. She wants to play, you'll play. 38% chance. But what's this? Give her a taste of her own medicine. I have enough iron to do this. Should I be mean? Okay. This seems to at least work. Give her a taste of her own medicine. Pranks, you'll show her how they are done. You kick the tree as hard as you can. The monkey foundling's eyes widen in surprise as her balance slips. She fights to recover, but her bare feet slip on the trunk and she falls. Falls with a cut-off scream as she disappears into the foul marsh slime. For a moment, there is only silence and a few fading ripples, but then she explodes out, first gasping for air and then laughing and laughing as she splashes to shore in a noxious splatter of brown and green. She turns and salutes you, white teeth shining under all the muck. This time, she beckons before she scampers into the woods, leaving a stinky trail in her wake. Whatever the game this was, you suspect you just won it. Have I? A small hut in the middle of the forest. Is this where the monkey foundling lives? Why would she lead you here, of all places? Playmate of the monkey foundling. The monkey foundling herself is nowhere to be seen, but she has left you something. It sits outside the hut. Carefully placed by a large happy face drawn in the black sand, a little prize for being such a good sport. Your clothes, however, are nowhere to be seen, of course, as the monkey part of her would no doubt demand. Where would the fun be in that? I have an outlandish artifact. Okay. Well, there is no avoiding this any longer. An out-of-uniform experience. The crew reacts with the expected amount of sympathy to your naked return, which is to say exactly none. By the time you board the ship, every last crew member is on hand to see and cheer, with more than a couple letting off flares as impromptu fireworks. It is many, many days before the needling seizes you, and you are able to give an order without first scouring it for innuendo. On the plus side, it does boost at least the rest of the ship's mood while it lasts, and you have a new treasure for your collection. You have had worse days. Lost 10 terror, that's good. Okay, What else is there? Okay, the last one. The Heartsick. The Heartsick Island. A thin pillar of greasy yet appetizing smoke rises from the only human settlement in the empire. There's a human settlement here. The Blumenbach Quarantine. The Admiralty has never stated precisely why it seeks to keep the empire confined, though most opposition to it, Fates once said opposers, actually encounter a Pentacles ape. They have been easy to corral, however, though they do not lack wit. There is not an inventive bone in their hairy bodies, and no amount of stolen humanity has taught them the art of creating engines. The survivors of a pirate expedition have stolen this land, where apes are unwelcome except as an entree. Okay? There's a lost treasure hunter, or you can approach the village. Let's go talk to the lost treasure hunter. He squints at the map, muttering incoherently. North for each city the bats have brought down. He wipes his brow. Have you seen a big X on the ground by any chance? I got these 4 map pieces that got me this far and said X would mark spots, but I can't find an X anywhere. He looks at the map sadly. It should be here, it says. Now where am I supposed to dig? He is too busy to talk right now, but adds that he will be in the village later if you want to trade adventuring supplies. Don't try the meatballs, he warns, getting back to his search. You just don't want to do that. Okay. I'll approach the village then. Greasy smoke and guiltily tempting aromas rise from a collection of huts around a long beach pirate ship and a field of pointedly impaled monkeys. An explosion almost takes off your head. Sorry about that, booms the boisterous pirate, lowering a smoking blunderbuss as bits of shattered tree rain down. New arrival, are we? Well, you haven't got a tail. You're all right by me. He squints, momentarily suspicious. You don't have a tail, do you? Wouldn't put it past the thieving little buggers to go shaving one of their own. Wouldn't know fair play if you'd kick 'em up right up the arse. His voice is louder than his blunderbuss. The congealed meat juice in his thick beard are better not considered. Ew! Heartsick Village, it was not madness that drove these pirates to cannibalism, but years of being shipwrecked without the comfort of meat. After a while, any meat will do. Okay, I shall return to the boat. They seem a friendly sort and are shocked at the idea that they would ever be such poor hosts as to eat a guest. But then, they have no shortage of supplies. You mean the monkeys? Does eating the monkey count as cannibalism? Okay, I should go back. Back to Port Stanton. The Z is quiet. The journey is pleasingly uneventful. We have not been eaten by cannibal pirates, all things considered a successful trip. Okay. Explorations complete! Explorations complete. Perhaps you can use the information you've gleaned. Prepare a comprehensive port report. You have reason to brave the waters this far east, especially with the trade embargo. The Admiralty will pay especially well for up-to-date intelligence. Yep. Nice. The island of the Empire. All of them warrant further attention. For now, though, it would be best to see if your initial discoveries can whet the interest of anyone back home. 100 fragment, holy shit! I think that's it here for now. No shops. Okay. It is time to leave Empire of Hands. I'm gonna go cut across here. Hopefully discover some islands. Maybe stop by Pignote Isle. I wonder if there's anything here. We should just go straight. Maybe. But let's go. what happens? What will happen now? As you can see, I left the game paused for a moment, for a while just now, and they ate a lot of things. I shouldn't have left the game running. I should have paused the game. Wasted my supplies. Tides of appetite. Oh no, 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 go down here, go down here. Forlorn, endure, polytrim. Restless nights, what's this? In the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch of the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. I inquire about their dreams the next morning. What did they see? Eyes and a face, the whole neath lit up like a snuffer mask. There's something in the roof, Captain. It is the roof. It's watching us. Eyes and a face. Eyes and a face. Yes, you say softly. You lay your hand on the sailor's burning forehead. There are storms in the roof. Hush. We won't join them yet. I've gained terror. Okay, fine. But we have found polytrim. And we will stop at Commingle. Obey, endure. Okay, those are like towns of the island. Polytrim, here is screaming. Taciturn Clayman, evasive clothes colonies, walking like humans, cobbles that groan underfoot. On the hills above, a palace villa of marble, but even that reads like buried bones in an earthquake. Okay, this is port report. Gathering intelligences. Port report, I assume. The city cries out. Roads royal, bricks quiver. The windows of all the buildings flash like eyes. The palace above the city swells and roars. This convulsion is how Claymen are born. Even now, somewhere below, they open their blind seeming grey eyes. I've gained terror here. I can do shore leave here, but Polytrim is an expensive place to reduce terror, yep. I can carry Clayman to London. Audience with the king with 100 hearts, but I need a watchful curio. Okay, how many whole? I have a few, but I want to do the Sphinx Stone one more. Okay, one of the officers. What do you need for your quest again? I need a... What do I need? I can buy something from shops. We are Clay. We will only work. This trio of Clay stokers will reduce crew requirements, but also crew capacity, and will slightly increase engine power. They are fitted to an auxiliary slot. When they are not in use, they will stand patiently, hands by their sides, flat grey eyes unreadable. One will say sometimes, I like it when it's quiet. Got more engine power and iron +5, quarters +3. You can come and buy him, but because we have like 13 people right now, yeah, when you have 12, you can get this, and they'll go into the auxiliary slot. Interesting. Okay, what else to do here? I can only carry Clayman to London. 6 units of cargo space. I do have that. But I also need to save space for the Sphinx Stones. How far is the swing stones? Not too far. I can go back up here and try and discover some of these areas up here. Up, down, Salt Lions Fawn London, maybe. Sounds like a okay plan. But if I have the Devil Bone dice and the Clayman takes up 13 space, if I take up 20 more swing stones, it means I only have 7 space for fuel and supplies. That is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Okay, I'm going to not do that. And I shall leave. Thank you. Let's go down a little bit. We will go upwards. Yes. Yes, indeed. And we will encounter fog. So what happens in Polytrim is that the people are born from the island. The Claymen, they are born from the earth, which is a terrifying concept. What the hell is that? Oh no, I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, what's this? What's this? Oh, look. Oh, I hate to look. Okay, the port is on that side. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I hate to look, but look. They wriggle. They move in the sea. Are they the Claymen? Godfall. This place is called Godfall. Okay. Godfall. Sometimes, just occasionally, bits of the roof fall off. Be glad you weren't here when this one did. Oh, this is... Okay, this is the roof of the Undersea falling down. This island is basically the roof. Oh, that's why it looks like a... What do you call that? Stalagmite or stalactite? I forgot which is which. The brawling, bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof. But their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Okay, gather intelligence of shouting. Let them tell you about past and present events in the monastery. Tales. They are eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder? With their vow of celibacy, they become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of passing ships. Yes. How do they breathe? Indeed, if they are celibate. A mystery. What else can I do here? Speak with the monks about their newest member, or offer them a hunting trophy as gift for their collection. I could bring 5 casks of mushroom wine here too of wine. Let's give them of blood a hunting trophy. Louder, ever louder. The trophy inspires the monks to feast of bragging. This one broke a giant albino moray's neck. That one wrestled a hapticher. A third punched his way out of a bound shark. A fourth, and so on. You are largely forgotten, but there are truths of note in among all the tipsy boasting. I got Tale of Terror, Memory of Distant Shores, Sea Story, Gain 7 Fragments, and Lost a Hunting Trophy. Okay, for the 3 tales, it's not too bad. And then we shall speak with the monks about their newest member. They escort you to his cell. You used to be a sailor, one whispers. You're hoping you could help us work out what's wrong. The Supplicant. An old bearded man sits cross-legged and naked in Godfall's smallest monastic cell. At the sight of the group, he flinches. His wrinkled skin is covered in faded scars. No more freedom, he whispers. 10 of the clock. We sweep. 15 past 10 o'clock, we wash. There are orders. There must be orders. No more freedom, please. A monk hands him a mop and bids him clean the entire chapel by first bell. The Supplicant squeezes it tight. Yes, master, he whispers. Tears of gratitude welling up in his eyes as he scampers off. There is an awkward silence. He should make a very devout monk, one of the others ventures, once we finally get him into the habit. So, nothing much I could do there. I have to go under the undersea for more stories about this character. Okay, that's fine. Is there shops here? Nope.